What's going on, guys? Danny from Slow Restoration, and we're going to do a quick shop update. We've been busy doing a bunch of stuff here and at other places. Anyways, let's just get caught up. So last time you saw this, it was pretty much empty. I think there was a couple things. I think my turbo GMC was here and the box truck was there, but other than that, we have a lot more stuff in here. This is very disorganized over here. We have a crew cab square body. I think this is actually an 83 or 84. It's got the newer style front end on it, but we're going to be doing some work to it. We got to get it running first. It was running, got dropped off not running. We need to make it run again so we can get it moved over and get some work done to it. Right now it's carbureted. It will be going Holley EFI and a few other things done to it. The box truck unfortunately is broke down right now because a transmission line started leaking and started gushing trans fluid. So I need to get under that and take them off and see what I need to get that figured out, because we definitely need that truck to keep going. The gasser, 55 Chevy gassers over here just chilling, just kind of hanging out. I do have, I don't think I've showed any of this yet. I do have a rotisserie. The Trans Am I was working on, I did have this on the Trans Am. We coated the underneath and inside of the car. Don't think I ever got caught up on those videos yet. Here is actually the cab off the LS Extreme truck from way back. We're going back years now. It's still just sitting there in final prime. At this point, I'll probably have to scuff it and shoot it and hit it with another coat of primer, but that's still in the works. 69 Camaro that needs to be, it's already been started, needs to be finished. Let's run over here real quick to the other side. Here's the chassis for the LS Extreme. You guys go way back or you've been following for a while, you will see this whole build-up. Stripped down to the bare chassis, sandblasted, painted. It's actually a metallic charcoal paint on the chassis. Everything's new. I did a custom 3-inch stainless exhaust. It's got a 5.3 with a cam in it. It's got the 5-speed S10 transmission that bolts right up to the LS. The Stainless Works headers. It was an Extreme truck. That's why it's called the LS Extreme. And I did do, we got the tail pan up there, the roll pan, but it's a center mount exhaust. Looks a little funny without the roll pan on, but anxious to get this thing actually fired up and going. My plan was to do the body work and paint, get it back on the chassis, and then we can finish wiring. But most everything on here is brand new or refurbished. So over here, we got a lot going on. This lift isn't really being used at this point, but the square body will come over and go up on that so we can get to work on that. I did get my 4-post lift from the house garage, the house shop over here. I'm gonna have a video of how to haul that without disassembling it. Should save a lot of people a lot of times. It's saved me a couple times, a few times actually, moving this around and transporting other lifts. You pretty much lift it up, back your trailer under, put some 4x4s across, lower the carriage down on it, undo the 4 cables, and then ratchet strap this thing. The legs go up onto the latches, and while you're doing that, it actually ratchet straps it right down to the trailer, and you can haul this thing right down the road pretty much the way it sits. Very interesting how that works, but we'll get to that. And if you guys should remember this, so this is a 69 Camaro Pro Touring. It's got a Tremec 5-speed in it. It actually had a 496 when it left my shop. It now has, well, let's just take a quick peek at it. It actually has a 555 in it now. Vintage Air 555. Yeah, it's a nice clean car. When it left my shop, it was not painted. It obviously is painted now. Has custom forged line one-offs for this car. Excuse me. It does have a SpeedTech rear suspension that we installed. I did a one-piece floor. I did a one-piece trunk floor, frame rails, tail pan. This already had GM quarters on it. Then it, you know, we got it running and driving and assembled. It left my shop and got painted, and now it's back to, right now I'm working on the back seat. So this is mini tubbed, and you have to notch the back seat frame, disassemble it, notch it, and we're getting ready to tack it back together. And oh, shoot over here and see, this is the back seat bottom. So we already notched it. If I lift this up, you can see where I enlarged that. This is the TMI seat foams. We're getting ready to glue those down. We painted the frame after we modified it. Getting ready to glue those down because we do have a custom cover that matches the front TMI seats. It's got the suede insert, and they're leather covers, custom stitched. They got kind of the bolsters built into them. That's this cool little project. So we're gonna get the back seat buttoned up. Like I said, it does match the front seat. And after that, we're actually going to, I did a custom exhaust on this car too when it was in the shop. It actually has cutouts up there, and we came over the axle and we stopped there because he didn't quite know where he wanted the tailpipes at that point. Now he does. Now he wants them out here, kind of kicking out slightly but hidden from the side. So he doesn't really want to see the exhaust. It's not like it's going to stick out and be obnoxious. And we did get a corner cut gas tank in it because it's mini tubbed. As you can see right there, it's corner cut, and that'll give us plenty of room to get that 3-inch tailpipe around through there. So we got to shorten those up over the axle pipes and make custom tailpipes. Again, this does have a Speedtech torque arm rear suspension with a 9-inch, and now it's all shiny and painted. It's dirty from getting hauled down here, but nice clean car. So I knew this shop was coming up and we were going to be moving over, so I kind of held him off bringing the car until we got set up. Now we're not 100% set up, but we're here, and we're going to go ahead and finish this one up. A couple other things. Actually, I forgot. We are doing an EFI system on this too. He was having some issues with the carburetor and wants it a lot more drivable. So we are going to do a custom Holley EFI system on this also. So stay tuned for that. This is Garrett's spot over here. He's fabricating. I think you guys, actually, I don't know. I think the mini tub video of the Trans Am, you guys did quickly meet Garrett, but he's not here today. But he's doing some of his own stuff in this side, this little section, and we'll be doing some fabrication for me on this as far as tailpipes, TIG welding all this stainless together. What else? We got the sonic cleaner over there running with some parts in it, and that's pretty much it. Just a quick update of what we're doing. We have, turn this around, we do have another property we're going to catch you guys up on, make some videos. It should be a fun series. Another property that we were able to acquire, and we're going to be doing a lot of stuff there. Not shop related, so it's totally different. It's 9.5 acres, and it's going to be a mini farm. There's some structures on it already, so very different but exciting project to work on also and bring you guys along for the ride. So anyway, just a quick update on what's going on here in the shop and what we're up to, and we're going to try and roll on these projects and get them knocked out, and as well as getting the shop more organized and set up. Take some time. I don't want to just throw stuff up and not have it functional. I think we're probably going to end up moving this whole setup over a bit, give Garrett some more room over here, and get a fab table I think in here. I just kind of threw it there because it was in the center of all those windows, but it's not going to hurt it to move it over. So nice and easy. This 4-post does have casters. They're not on right now, they're actually over there under the bench. So we'll get that slid over, I think. But sometimes you just gotta get stuff rolling, get a couple jobs going, and then you can see how you want the setup to be. So I don't want to make anything permanent right yet, but I also want to get things headed that direction to run and operate smoothly. Obviously we have to keep this space open so we can come through the overhead door and go into this lift. For the time being, that's where that lift is, so we're just going to use it. So we need to keep this open. Not a deal breaker, because we have plenty of room over here, and then plenty of room in this spot too for some stuff. So definitely some decorating and stuff I want to get done, get those signs lifted up. We did get a bunch more lighting, so you can see it's nice and bright on this side. I got some more lighting for that side, and over in this bay I got a bunch more lighting. We can open this up, and I got a couple temporary lights, motion activated. That one's got the strobe light effect, but we got a couple temporary lights. So I got a bunch of lighting coming to hang in the ceilings here. All the wiring's already there, wired up to the motion switch. So that'll be quick and easy. And we haven't did anything with the office over there, but Turbo GMC hanging out, chilling over here. Sorry for a little talking, but that's really all I have right now. We're gonna go ahead and get this seat frame welded up, tacked up actually. I'll pop it out of the car and finish welding these bars up. I already have my little pieces made up to fit in there. And like I said, we'll get them tacked up and welded. We can get this back out of the car and get we do have actually right in the back in the trunk there, if you peek through there, we have the foams that go on this part. We'll have to hollow out a little bit for this wheel well. I had to move all this stuff over, so we'll have to test fit once we get this welded up back out of the car and hollow out the back of that a little bit. So I'll try and include that in this video just to get a little bit of content, not just so much talking, because that's boring. So quickly I'll show you what I did on this side. I actually just kind of used everything that was already here. I cut it right here, sectioned a piece out, I think like 1.5 to 2 inch piece out, slid this down and re-welded it right here. Left these bars attached. They used to come and be welded on here. Just cut them off, move them down, and re-welded them down on this, and that gave us enough room for that mini tub to fit in there. And then the foam itself, by the way, you do strip these out. Here's the springs that came off the lower. So the factory used a spring setup with some cotton and some padding. Wasn't the best thing. All the newer cars have foam. So this is just really thick, dense foam. So you hollow this out, just use the base of it, and then these get glued to the frame, and then we'll start attaching the cover on. It's got Velcro strips here for the bolsters, and then it's got hog rings around the perimeter. We did take and notch the foams out to go around those mini tubs also. That worked out really good. And what I used for that, right here's the pieces I cut out. And I actually just used an electric knife. Cuts like butter on this foam. So that worked really well on that. So we'll go ahead and get that back welded up like I said, and then address the foams and see what we can do about getting those covers attached. Anyway, thanks for stopping by. Have a good day.